Welcome to the History Lord, and you join us here, and we're in my house again. James is here as well, and do apologise. We've got some building work over just behind my back garden, so do just ignore the noises and bangings and people shouting if you hear them. So there you go. Why are we here, James?
Well, it is our traditional, at this point, it's the third time doing it. Yeah. New Year's Day video. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year! Roll of titles. Welcome to London.
Every New Year now, we gather round to discuss.
We gather around the old videos and discuss
to discuss the last year of the History Lord and the year of the History Lord to come. So thank you for joining.
It sounds like a Dickens novel.
Yeah.
The ghosts of History Lords past,
yeah.
History Lords yet to come.
So, thank you if you've joined us at all at any point this year.
Yes, we do appreciate the support. Thank you.
And we hope that you'll stick around into the new year for all the fun things that we'll have to come. But where shall we start?
I think we probably better start
2022
review. I think we better start with the two big events of the year, and that was the Platinum Jubilee, 4 days of celebrations, and then sadly, just a short time later, it was the sad demise of the Queen, passing away on 8th of September at the age of 96.
I think, the only word for it really is kind of surreal. You're aware at that point that it's whatever your views on monarchy are, you can't deny that is a very historically significant moment.
I did 2 tours that day. First, in the morning, was my usual Green Park to the Westminster Abbey, and I had the inclinations, things were happening. One camera crew was being set up as I got to the palace to see the change of the guard. Was it changing the guard that day? Can't remember now. No, it was a Thursday. It wasn't changing, but they got up as the horse guards came by. They were setting up, and then I went off and did a tour of the East End, a corporate tour of the East End in the afternoon, and that's when the news broke that the Queen had died. What else? How many Prime Ministers have you lived through this year? How many?
I've lost count now,
that's politics,
to be honest.
Yes.
Yes.
A friend of mine whose baby is now, I think, 5 months old, has lived through two monarchs, 3 prime ministers, and 5 chancellors, or 4 chancellors, or something like that.
Well, we had the death of our longest reigning monarch.
Yes.
And we had the
shortest serving
prime minister.
Yes.
There you go.
There was the personal news this year. Your lovely other half has got an album out.
Yes.
I plug that, shall we?
Yes. Do I Feel Like I'm Happy Now by Evie Balfe. There'll be a link in the description below. Go check it out.
You also penned a few of those and scribbled.
Yeah,
a few?
we kind of wrote it together, and I produced it, and so it's been long in the making.
He's quite talented. That's why I keep him, you see. There you go.
So, please do check it out. It's available.
And there was another event this year, and you were there.
I was there.
And I was there.
Yes.
And it was a little bit of a sad moment for you, because you watched me actually getting married. So you're now just technically my screen husband.
Yes.
And my technical husband. Yeah, you're my history husband.
I'm your history husband.
Yeah, I did. I got married to my lovely Matt.
Yes.
And I'm sure if you can do some trickery, there's a picture of us there. It was a nice wedding. I loved it.
It was a lovely day.
And you loved the bus as well, didn't you?
I loved the bus. We were on an old classic Routemaster bus. That was fun.
It was beautiful.
And it was the first proper wedding I'd ever been to. So
really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't realise that. You're nearly 20, aren't you?
Yeah, it was the first wedding I'd been to, and it was a bloody good one as well.
Did you get any ideas? Did it give you, inspiration to...
Well, we'll move on to what were our favourite videos of the year?
What was your favourite video of the year?
I think there's been a lot of good ones. I'm sure you'll agree, and I'm sure you'll agree.
I hope you agree. You keep watching, so I hope you do.
But I think for me, probably Operation Mincemeat.
Which you actually recorded in 2021.
We actually recorded in 2021, but it came out in 2022.
Yeah. And you did the original music for that
I
as well.
did music for that as well.
So very talented.
So that just felt like we'd made it into a little nice thing, you know?
Yeah.
So I was quite happy with that one.
I was very happy with that one. That was.
What about you? What was your favourite?
I think just because it rolled everything into one. So it was the 150th video. It was a day to remember, and that was the societies, the Civil War societies, commemorations for the execution of Charles I back in January.
Yes.
I think that was we don't record at the weekends that often, and it was nice to go out and about and be recognised, and it's very nice. And
we got recognised.
Got recognised that day. We've mentioned that in other videos. Gloss over that. I get embarrassed. We had one shot, and
hey, that you were then a consummate presenter that day.
Oh,
you nailed it. You had one take to do it, and nailed it. I think the pressure. You thrived under the pressure.
I think. Thrived under pressure. Yes.
Yeah.
It was a fun day. We did a few other videos that day. We did St James's Park and Cockpit Steps and what was it, Duck Island as well.
Yeah,
and a few others.
Giro and.
Oh yes, Giro.
Duck Island.
The dog and the mounting steps for Wellington and when he was drunk, that sort of thing. Allegedly, he's not going to sue us. He's dead. No. So, what are your hopes for 2023?
Well. If you're a regular viewer of the New Year's videos, you'll know that we often...
We promise a lot and deliver nothing.
And so there are a few videos that we have mentioned in the past that we still haven't got around to doing yet. One of them being Kenneth Williams. Mm-hmm. We still want to do a video on Kenneth Williams.
That could just be an ongoing joke.
It could just be, yeah.
We just tell you every year we're going to do it and not do it. But I want to do it.
And I think it would be nice... I'm not going to mention any places specifically because obviously we don't know yet, but it would be nice to. There's a few places I think we both want to get inside the building and maybe and film inside and
You've
tell
got
you
a
the
cinema near you.
There's a cinema near me that was also a music studio.
I've got a cinema near me that's one of the oldest in the country.
And and maybe we could try and do that for the other big video that we've been promising for a while, which is the Frank Matcham theatre video.
Yes.
If we could get into one or two of those.
Well, when you think Frank Matcham in London alone has got the Palladium, the Colosseum, the Hackney Empire, the Richmond Theatre, they're just four.
Yeah.
And there's a few more. The Hippodrome.
Yes.
There's a Frank Matcham. There's a few in London, and we perhaps go elsewhere. So that's another thing I'd like to do. I'd like to take the History Lord out of London for a while.
That would be nice. We've done that a couple of times, but separately when we've been sort of on holidays and stuff.
We've annoyed our other halves. I'm just going to do a video. Oh, God. But having said that, we did both go to Berlin.
We did, but separately.
You went with Evie, I went with Matt for his birthday.
Yeah.
And, excuse me. And we did take holiday videos. But,
we took quite a lot of videos.
Yeah, but as I'm on holiday, I don't do touristy things. I do history things. So I took lots of history videos. So there may be a few history.
There
videos.
might be a bumper Berlin video about our travels.
We did. Yours trip was different to ours. I mean, we ended up at the old Tempelhof airport that's now disused, and Matt and me had a race along the runway. Not running, I couldn't run. If you see me running, run with me because there's something chasing me. But no, we had a race along the runway. He was on an electric scooter and I was on an electric bike. I won. And we're just hooning up and down the runway. It was brilliant fun. So there is a video of that somewhere.
It might make it into the Berlin.
It might make it, but no, Berlin, fantastic place, really is. And so I'd love to get both of our videos and do a montage.
Yes.
We do have... this is something I've forgotten. Ages ago, when we were in Greenwich, we filmed on the river.
Oh, we did.
Yes.
We did film on the river.
So we went up and down on the Uber.
I made myself sick.
You did
filming
for this
on
video,
the river.
And you've still never sent me the footage, so I can put a voiceover to it.
Well, then we need to do that.
So we need to do that one because that's going to be great. Well, I hope
Actually, that's another thing I'd like to do next year. Is I think the Greenwich videos we did, especially the tour of Greenwich videos, where we covered a few things in one video, I think are some of my favourites. And so I think that would be fun to do, is do a couple more of those sort of
walking around
tour videos.
Okay, that's
would
cool.
be quite nice to do.
I'm sure we can do something like that in, City of London or Hampstead Heath or something like that.
See, there's so much.
So much.
We haven't even covered yet.
And yet we're nearly at 200 videos on YouTube.
It shows you how rich of a history.
How mad is it?
There is.
So we are probably going to do a special for 200.
Yes.
Who knows? This time next year it may be 250.
I think maybe by the time we might even get to that.
So
this time next year.
We shall see. Yeah, that's it really. If you want to see what we do outside of these videos, TikTok.
TikTok, that's...
You swine, didn't tell me that you were putting us on TikTok.
Well, so it was a little experiment. I didn't know if it would work, and if it didn't work, I would have just not told you it didn't work and just quietly. It kind of took off a bit. We're up to, what is it now?
22,000 followers.
So thank you if you're watching on TikTok. And if you're not watching on TikTok,
why not?
And you're on YouTube, go over to the TikTok because there are some sort of exclusive videos to the TikTok. And if you're watching on TikTok and you're not gone to our YouTube channel, go there because there's loads of videos on YouTube that aren't on TikTok yet.
Yes.
So either way,
go to both. My husband, as he is now, was my fiance back then, but came downstairs and somebody had one of his friends had sent him a picture and said, "Is this Cliff on TikTok?" And he said, "Are you on TikTok?" I went, "No, I'm not on TikTok. I wouldn't know what one end of it."
No, he was on TikTok.
And yes, little did I know. And so he showed me a picture. I went, "Oh, that is me on TikTok on the History Lord channel." Okay, fine. And so I messaged James and said, "Are we on TikTok?" And he went, "Yes, I was going to tell you."
I wanted to surprise him because it
was a surprise
because it suddenly got on all these followers that was blowing me away, and I kind of wanted really. What I wanted to do was kind of like film his reaction, and then we could have put it on TikTok. But
there you go. Could have put that on TikTok about me being on TikTok. But
but
weird.
Bit meta.
But there you go. Anyway, that's it for another year. Thank you very much for all your support. He's got his own channel. He's very talented. He's music and podcasts, and that's called Last Line.
I'm a jack of all trades, master of none.
You are a master of most of them. You're very good at them. So he's over there. Last Line Films is James's channel on YouTube, TikTok and online. And you helped Evie with her album, which is again the name of the album.
Do I Feel Like I'm Happy Now? It's available on all good music streaming platforms.
There you go. That's it. And I'm over on my little website, historylord.co.uk, walking tours of London.
Well, there's another thing that you're trying to get out of mentioning in the video because you're being way too humble. Bloody award nominee over here. So shall I tell the story? Because
go on.
You don't want to. The History Lord is also on Airbnb. How do you find it on Airbnb? Is it London with the Lord?
It's London with the Lord.
London with the Lord on Airbnb. So if you want to book
they'll
a
be available
tour,
next. Some dates will be available next year.
You can go on the website or you can go to Airbnb. Anyway. So you were invited to an Airbnb event. You didn't know what it was about.
I didn't know why.
You just thought it was some nice
gathering. I thought it was
people that were on Airbnb and
event hosts or experience hosts, as I think they're called on there. So that's what I thought it was.
And
bit of networking.
Turns out they were giving out some awards that day.
Yes, they were.
And you were nominated for Newcomer of the Year.
No, Newbie of the Year.
Yeah.
Which is very strange because I've been on Airbnb since May.
Yeah.
But I've been doing this for over half of my life. 25, 26 years I've been doing this. So it's nice to be an overnight sensation after 26 years. I didn't win, but it's nice to be in the frame. So I'm happy.
So that's a guaranteed. You'll have a good time if you
Well, I hope you have a good
go on
time.
a walking tour of
Yes,
London.
I hope you have a good
And
time.
we've had some lovely comments actually. That's a good opportunity to shout out some people who have been on a walking tour and then have since found you on YouTube or TikTok and have left some
That's
lovely,
right. So, yes, and we
glowing comments. So thank you to
we
those.
do appreciate
those
it,
people.
and we appreciate all your comments. We appreciate you questioning us, things like that. I don't mind. I'm not infallible. There are things I get wrong. There are things I don't notice, for example. You notice in that the Tower Hill sundial thing, as we're walking round, because we try and do it in one shot,
Yes.
I'm thinking ahead of what I'm going to say, and I had it down that the Tower of London was built in 1666.
Oh, I saw someone question
because I was thinking about the Great Fire of London, which is about 2 foot in front of me. So yeah, it happens, and we forget it, and we miss it, and so we're not infallible, but it just shows you're watching if you make a comment about it.
Yeah, it's great. If anything, maybe we leave those things in just to check that you're watching. So.
Yes. Did you see our deliberate mistake that wasn't deliberate?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is why sometimes you put outtakes at the end, and I say things like "behorsed."
Behorsed.
There you go. That's it. So yes, Last Line Films there. historylaw.co.uk here for walking tours. Thank you very much for your support.
Thank you.
We hope to see you all in 2023, and hopefully not just in London, but somewhere else in the country as well. Thanks. Take care.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. We'll see you soon. Bye for now.